Cavs in Denver to play the Nuggets tonight. What do you think about the addition of James Harden, and what does it do
Yeah.
for the Cavs?
Well, it certainly puts him in the conversation now for an NBA championship this year. And I'm not sure we were there a month ago. I think like a lot of people, Dave, initially I was like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work, only because as an outsider, and when you don't get to see James Harden all the time, you see him, right, on the point, dribbling the ball between his legs, maybe holding on to it too long. You've also seen that he was supposed to be the final piece in Brooklyn, in Philadelphia with the Clippers, and it just didn't work out. So I think James Harden has a chance to come here and, from a personal level, change the narrative about himself. From a Cavs standpoint, I think the biggest thing to me, Dave, is that it's going to take a lot of pressure off Donovan Mitchell. And as this season has transpired and progressed, and Donovan Mitchell was playing 34 minutes plus a night, I just started thinking, you know what? By the time we get to April and May and June, when the games are really going to matter, Donovan Mitchell is going to be worn out. And so this lightens his load. I think it's also going to change the way that they use Allen and Mobley. We've already seen, a different mentality with the Cavs in trying to incorporate Jared Allen into the offense a little bit more, which they got away from for a year or two here. Understandably so, because you had Donovan Mitchell, you had a different cast of characters, but we can all remember 3 or 4 years ago, the pick and rolls that they used to run between Darius Garland and Jared Allen was maybe Cleveland's best offense at times. So I think it's a great pickup. I think it's obviously got the fan base, really excited. I think expectations are right back where everybody was hoping they would be at the beginning of the season after, an unfortunate flame out in last year's playoffs. So they're in the mix. They're in the hunt. I think they've got to be considered one of the top three, if not higher, teams in the East to win the East. We'll see how it goes. Health is a big thing. I don't have to tell you, Dave, there are so many variables that are always at play in an NBA season, and your health is at the top of the list.